Hi everyone, a big warm welcome to your 30 days of Hypopressives challenge this January. So I'm Alice and we're going to be working through some really amazing flows for your pelvic floor and your core. We're going to do groups of pelvic floor focus flows and groups of core focus flows. So we're looking at reducing symptoms, getting the pelvic floor more toned and increasing strength without over tightening. We're looking at the core in terms of waist slimming, core strength, alignment, posture, realignment as well. So all in all, over the 30 days, you're going to get some incredible benefits, really tangible things you can just carry forwards into the year with you. So just a few things for you. Because I'm running this as a challenge, it's the first time I've done this. I'm going to be in the comments every day, cheering you guys on. So there are so many people that have signed up. Once you've done your practice for the day, then do pop a comment in underneath the video, and then I can reply to you and just see how you're getting on. Let me know what your favourite poses are. Let me know how you're getting on. That'd be fantastic. And we are going to have a few little things you might want alongside your practice. So the main thing is a ball. There's a few of the flows that will use a ball, not that many, but if you do have a ball, grab one. You might also want a block or a couple of blocks to sit on, just so that when you're in the sitting poses, you're not kind of rolling into the pose like this. So you don't want to be kind of curving in like that. So if you want to be nice and tall on a block, that would be perfect. And then there is one video in the mix which is going to use a weight. So if you've done your Hypopressives practice before with me and you're really confident and you've got like a water bottle or a very light weight, then you're going to have the opportunity to use a weight a little bit later in the challenge, which I hope you enjoy, and I'll be talking you through all of that when we get to that stage. So overall, this 30-day series is suitable for anybody that's learnt Hypopressives before. So if you've learnt with myself or another provider, then do join. You'll want to be confident with some of the foundational poses because there's a lot of stuff in this challenge which will take you, kind of really progress you. So you want to feel like you've got some of the basics down before you join in. So if you do need any more information, have a little look in our beginners playlist. And I'm also going to give you a little bit of information on the way that we do the breath work for pelvic health. So with the breath work, we're looking to get a lovely 360 breath all the way through the rib cage. So when you're doing your breaths in, you want to make sure, and for the first day tomorrow, we will be having a little look at the breath work together again, but you want to make sure you're getting some movement in the rib cage, so that you are taking that really nice effective breath in. And it's an inhale roughly for 3, and it's a slower exhale. So we're exhaling the same amount of air, but without over exhaling and trying to force out all of the air. You don't want to be doing that. That's going to put pressure on your pelvic floor. So it's a light exhale until the breath fades, and then you hold your breath, pause, and come into the rib stretch. And we're going to do a little bit of that together now. So if you want to come onto the floor, knees and feet hip distance apart, and just have your hands around your rib cage here. For the alignment through the poses, you always want to make sure your ribs are on the floor and the back of the head is on the floor, and that you haven't rolled the lower back into the floor and kind of tipped up at the front. So you should have a space here where you just feel there's a little bit less connection with the floor. So we're going to have the hands around the rib cage, and we're just going to go through the basics of the breath work as a little bit of a recap. Okay, so really nice big breath in and exhale. And again, big breath in, slow exhale, almost like misting a window. And again, big breath in and exhale. Then you're going to hold your breath, pause, gently close your lips, and you're going to stretch your ribs towards your hands like this. And this hollowing of the belly happens as we open the ribs and create a bit more space, and the pelvic floor is moving up synergistically with the diaphragm. We're getting that lovely natural contraction of the pelvic floor, which creates so many of the amazing changes we get as well. And the rib stretch works through the core as well to strengthen very deeply. So it's kind of like it's a very modern way of working through the pelvic floor and the core. And we're going to do one more here. So big breath in and exhale. Breathing into the sides and into your back. And exhale. One more here. Exhale. Gonna hold your breath, pause, stretch your ribs. Inhale when you're ready into the sides of the ribs, sort of on top of the rib stretch. So that's the best way to just get a little bit more movement through the ribs there. So I hope you enjoy the next 30 days. I'm really, really excited and can't wait to see you tomorrow for day one. See you then. Take care. Bye.